Welcome back to Baseline Breakdown. My name's Adrian Garcia. This is my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It's Tej, and welcome back. We've been gone for a little bit, for about 2 weeks, but we're
Yes.
happy to be back. To talk some more NBA basketball,
A
man.
lot of NBA basketball, man.
Yeah,
There's like been a lot that's been going on since we've talked about. Honestly, not crazy amount of news, but like a good amount of like some big news that's happened recently.
to make it to a
Uh,
video for sure.
yeah, definitely. Just gotta recap a couple stuff that's happening. Obviously, when the season's going in full action, we're gonna be pumping out videos every other couple days, because there's a lot to talk about when there's actual basketball to be talked about. But
For
it's been a
sure.
while since we watched any, so there's news recently. What do you want to talk about first? I feel like the main thing recently has been the signings. We just see DeMar Derozan with the Nuggets. We saw Klay with the Heat. Like, how are you feeling about those like small kind of signings? I think DeMar may have been looking at the Heat as well. Maybe when Klay went to the Heat, that's when they were like kind of like, okay, maybe I'll just go with Denver instead. That's what I'm
Yeah, I, I
thinking.
I definitely think DeMar like had the Heat on top of his like destinations he want to go to for sure.
For like ring chasing for sure.
Yeah, I wonder what made them because I thought the same thing with like Bradley Beal. Like those two guys are like top players that the Heat wanted, and then
Hmm.
obviously that didn't work out. But
Yep.
for them to go and sign Clay, I mean, I love that a lot for them. I mean, they desperately needed shooting, and you bring in Clay, who I know he's not the same player that he used to be, but like with a team like this that needs the shooting, like I think he's just gonna thrive.
Hmm.
And now he's just gonna be a starter again. Which
And
last year I think he was like coming off the bench and
And I
like
think
leading minutes
I
as
think the
well.
main criticism with Clay as of recently is obviously his efficiency isn't as much there, but he can still make a good amount of threes. But I would also say that his defense has definitely taken a step back as of
For
recent.
sure.
But that's not going to matter on this team with
They
Giannis,
they they
Bam,
have the
Andrew
infrastructure.
Wiggins, Davion Mitchell. Like there's plenty of defenders to help out Clay if he's going to be lackluster on a night-to-night
Even
basis.
even if Clay's guarding the perimeter and his guy drive past him, they have to worry about Bam and Giannis in
Mm-hmm.
the paint.
Yep,
So
he's a dog offensively, and his three ball definitely caught a couple more games last year than it did in the past couple years. There's definitely a fall off of Clay, but I think last year he definitely had a couple games where he showed some signs, even though he had some injury issues. I think
yeah,
he's gonna be popping out
I
good
think
this
he's
year
gonna
in
thrive
Miami.
there. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and like now, I feel like this is like the final move the Heat made. I mean, you get Tim
probably
Hardaway and Klay Thompson, like the two best shooters on the market. Like,
two good pickups, two
yeah,
really good pickups.
so
Do you
I like that a
think
lot for them.
Clay's getting ring number 5 after this?
I mean,
That would be
that'd be cool. That'd be
people
kind
are
of cool, man.
comparing it. Did you see him? People
Steph
he
gonna be
was
salty as shit.
he was talking about Klay Thompson. He was talking on Instagram comments because people were
Oh,
comparing his career to Ray Allen. But
and like, bro,
I
like
think it's very apt.
I was the second leading scorer in the finals. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like,
I
yeah,
think it's
like,
I think it's very apt. I think they're the same tier of player. Honestly, I don't think it's
yeah.
a. I think it's because somebody said it's not even close. I think because that's what somebody said, so that's why some like people were like he was
Yeah.
tripping out. But I think if you are comparing their careers and their trajectories, I think it was very solid. He was a
I
good
mean, Clay
player.
might retire in Miami like Ray Allen did, so you
Yep,
never know.
exactly. Stuff like
You
that.
never
And
know.
might end up getting a ring in there
Yeah.
just because of a team.
Are we gonna get a fucking iconic moment from Clay in the fucking finals?
That if we get something like
Is
that
Bam gonna catch the rebound? Just gonna go out to Clay in the corner?
at that point he can't even deny it. It's just
He
kind
can't
of
even
like an
deny it at that
undeniable
point.
like thing that they are kind of related in
Thompson
that
for
sense.
three, bang!
Rosar, if this ends up happening, just edit what
Ex
Den just did to that
yes.
call. That'd be perfect. That would actually be
Hmm.
perfect. But yeah, I do think that Clay to the Heat is going to be super good. But with DeMar not signing with the Heat, he's going to Denver, which I personally am not a fan of the move. How are you feeling about Denver taking that role of DeMar?
Man, I gotta say, this has just been a really bad offseason for the Denver
Because
Nuggets.
we
Like,
also got to talk about the Peyton Watson situation that did just
yeah,
get resolved in
but
the last week.
for DeMar, I'm just like, I mean, like, I guess it's not the worst thing because personally, I don't think he's gonna start. I think he's gonna lead their second unit, which is like, okay, cool. Like, you have an established scorer
Really,
off
you
the
don't think he's going to
bench.
start?
I highly doubt they're gonna bench the guy they're paying 25 mil a year in Christian Braun.
That's
Either that or they bench Cam.
okay.
But then
Okay.
DeMar is your point of attack
Okay.
defender.
Okay. Here's my thing that I heard people bring up. DeMar didn't sit on the bench. I think he's gonna feel some type of way about that.
Yeah,
I
no,
think that he probably talked
I
about that
don't
in the
I don't think he's
signings.
ever
Come off
like
the bench. Not even in Sacramento last year when they were dog
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So I don't
Like
know if I don't know if they're gonna be fine with that. Or
I
if he's
mean,
gonna or if like his camp. I don't know if they would have signed that contract if they would have told him, hey, you're gonna be a bench guy. You
I mean,
know?
okay, realistically, I don't think Christian Braun's getting benched. Maybe it's Cam, but then now
I
you're
think Christian
trusting
Braun
DeMar
gets
being your point of attack
Christian
defender.
Braun's terrible.
He is terrible, but
He's
they
not a
can't
good basketball player.
justify
I mean, he's
they
a good
can't
basketball
justify
player.
yeah. They can't justify benching the guy they're paying 25 million a year.
I think you can. I don't care. We were
But here's
benching
my but here
Bradley Beal. We were paying him 57
I
million or
know,
some
but here's
shit.
my counter to that. Like I still think the Nuggets are gonna try to trade him this upcoming season, and if you bench him, you're lowering his stock, and you're basically telling other
Okay,
teams like,
that's a
yeah,
fair point.
like we want to get rid of him, so we're gonna bench him, and that's not gonna help your case
Okay,
in trying to find a
that's a
trade for
fair
him.
point. That's a very, very fair point.
And
It,
also, I don't want DeMar DeRozan being the guy that I gotta go that I'm like, hey yo, go out and guard Shea for me, please. Like,
Personally, I don't. I'm not advocating for DeMar to start. It's not like I want him to start. I just think he
really
will
shouldn't.
because I think the team. I just think Denver. I don't like their squad right now. Aaron Gordon's
I
hurt
don't, but that's why I feel like
half the
having him
time.
come off the bench, being that established scorer and leading the second unit, like it's better than whoever the fuck else.
Who the fuck is he leading, Dejan? Who the fuck is
That's what I'm
Spencer
saying. Like they ain't
fucking
got nobody.
who
So if you bring,
exactly, bro? Who the fuck is he leading? Put him in the fucking
hey
starting
man,
lineup and just let your best
what's
five play
his Zeke
46
Naji? I was
minutes
about
a
to say
game.
Najee Reed. I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
Zeke Naji, bro. Bro wants Zeke Naji and Spencer Jones and
Oh
Julian
my god, bro,
Strother to
Adrian,
go crazy, bro.
their bench is terrible, bro. Like you lost
It's literally Spencer Jones, Zeke Naji, Julian Strother.
Marvin. Don't forget Marvin Bagley.
Marvin Bagley. No,
That's their
yeah, that and
backup
then
five.
DeMar DeRozan would be their backup five. That's not the
That's
best backup
so
five.
bad.
I don't hate those players individually, but that as a second unit is just
Yeah,
not that good. I just can't see it.
this
If it
is
works out, a lot of it comes from Julian Strother takes an offensive leap, or if
fucking
Spencer
with the shit,
Jones is like
man.
a dog. Like
Yeah.
I also could see a world where Spencer Jones plays so good next season, where you're like, who do we start? Christian
I hope
Braun,
so, because
DeMar,
like
or
I
Spencer
like them
Jones?
honestly,
So it's like
but this
it's gonna be
this is
hard for
honestly
Denver.
gonna be the Denver Nuggets from 2 years ago when they were in the playoffs and they literally ran like a 7-man rotation where it was just like Russ and fucking Peyton Watson, whatever the
Hey,
fuck off
Russ
the
had some
bench.
great fucking moments in that
He
playoffs.
did for sure,
When
and
they beat,
but it's but
shout out
like come
Russ.
playoff time, like are you really gonna play like Marvin Bagley in the playoff series? Like are you really gonna play whoever the fuck else? Like I can't even name players off the bench besides the one you named.
I have a point.
What?
Shout out to Russ. He retired while we were gone.
Shout out
So
Russ. Shout out
shout out
Russ. On the
Russ.
fucking Kings though, man. Come on, man. I hate that.
Quick. Who's your favorite Russ team? Go. Like, what was your favorite era of Russell Westbrook?
I mean, I definitely has to go OKC. I think that's
Okay,
the
so you think
most.
was his favorite, your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, let's
I
go
like
second
Houston
favorite
too
because
as well.
OKC is obviously the obvious second favorite. Mine might be Wizards. He had some
Wizards
great
was
games in the
good.
Wizards.
I did like him and James Harden though. I wish they would have ran it back another year.
They were a decent duo. Yeah, that was a fun trade when Chris Paul was traded for Russell Westbrook. Because for the Thunder, it looked like it was over, and then they both ended up making the playoffs. So that was a fun time to be an NBA fan. I do miss
And
stuff like
the
that.
Nuggets, not the Nuggets, the didn't the Thunder not the Thunder. The Rockets made it out of the first round in that bubble year, right? So
Yeah,
like
they beat the
yeah, why
Thunder.
not just run it back a second
They
time?
beat
Like you
yeah,
yeah,
but and they lost in five to the
Lakers.
Lakers. I think it was just they just weren't fit. I think it was because the small ball wasn't working out because they were running PA Tucker at the five. Remember that?
Bro,
Like
I can't
consistently,
Tony dog.
like genuinely in the bubble. I remember it was a list of all centers and you had fucking six
Six
five
five
PJ
TJ
Tucker,
Tucker.
bro.
Oh my God.
Shout out to PJ, man. Shout out to PJ. But Peyton Watson as well is going to be going with Cleveland. It wasn't a whole trade, so that was honestly pretty crazy for the Nuggets to lose out on a player who kind of took a jump last season, offensive jump. And we knew teams were going to go after him. We knew
hmm
teams were going to have like a market for
I
him.
didn't think it was
But
gonna be Cleveland. I was
yeah,
leaning more towards LA Clippers.
yes, it's something like that. The Clippers are like maybe even some people were like speculating the Wolves were going to move around some money to try to get him, but that didn't end up happening. It just
Yeah.
ends up going to Cleveland, which I really like that. And then you have James Harden who also signs the extension there, so they're pretty locked into this core. They probably think Peyton Watson is that one step away, and he's not a bad upgrade for what they've got going on. I won't lie.
No.
Technical difficulties, but we're back. We're talking about Peyton Watson, and Dejan was talking about how they have not had a true small forward. And go ahead, Dejan, keep going on your spiel.
Yeah, I feel like they haven't had like a true established like starting small forward in the most recent years. Like it was between like DeAndre Hunter and like in this past playoff run, it was going back and forth between like Dean Wade and Max Strus. So like now
Shout out Isaac
you bring
Okoro.
in Oscar Cora. Oh, my bad, I forgot your boy. I forgot.
Go, bro.
But like you bring in Payne Watson, who I think could be a really good point of attack defender for them, and also someone who showed last year, like can create off the dribble and has an offensive game. I think he could play really well next to James Harden, Donovan Mitchell. However, they're just gonna need him to, that three ball to keep getting better. He
Yep,
shot better this past season, so
he
now
did, but we don't know if that was a fluke or not. The sample size was
that
very,
was a
very
yeah. So
small.
like now that he's a true starter, like you're gonna get a lot more open looks. So you got to be able to knock down those
And
shots.
on a team that's trying to contend, because like even though we look at the Cavs, even though if we don't think they're a championship team, they were in the Eastern Conference Finals, like that. They were there. I know they didn't win a fucking game, but they were
Yeah,
there, and they
they
were
get swept or they lost in five.
got swept. They did not win a game.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
damn.
But they like they were there, and I mean I guess you could say they were close, but not really. But like they're a competitive team. They are Donovan Mitchell's in his prime. James Harden's a little bit is past it, but he's still playing amazing. Evan Mobley's entering it. Jarrett Allen's in it. Peyton Watson's probably entering as well. Like this is a time like this team's probably gonna win a championship if they're gonna do it this season. It's a parity
Yeah,
era. Like we've got what 8 different years of different championships since 2019.
yeah. So
So like
this
it's your
could be their
it's your
year. You
time.
never know.
It could be the time. Just it's hard to think about. Who are you thinking about early? We won't spoil too much. We're gonna do a little prediction video before the season
Yeah,
starts. But who are you thinking about right now about next season? Just like a random throw. Just
I
I'm
got the Spurs. I'm thinking
I'm
about the
thinking that
Spurs.
too because it's like the parody era.
Yeah,
Everybody's got to get theirs in this era. But like
yeah.
I feel like if any team's gonna break it, I think it's gonna be the Thunder, bro.
You think so?
I think they're gonna break. Like I know they won't break the parity era because it's not back to back, but it's still like the same champion. We're still not a different champion. So
Yeah.
I think the Thunder might win. Like Mike, I think Shea is just a
I
fucking
mean,
elite
if
player.
if they can get Jada back to if they can get Jada back to his All NBA form,
It's really
like
J-Dub.
that's
It's really J-Dub that's costing them, honestly. If he is playing at all NBA, all defensive level, I forgot he made an all defensive team, by the way. Like if he's playing at that level
hmm
again, that no, they're unstoppable. But I just love Shea so much. I really hope that he actually has a really good season this year because he's been playing like insane. Do you think who are you thinking MVP early, man? This is a quick question, just randomly.
uh why I mean I
Like,
think
cause
Wemby's gonna try to come out right out the gate
do you
and just
think
try
so?
to
You think
take
it's
that
his
number one
year?
spot.
Because like usually we have
I don't
like
know if it's
kind of an
his year.
idea.
I definitely think he'll be another finalist for sure. I
Okay, so
definitely think he'll
who
be like
do you think Giannis probably has another chance to get back up there with like Miami maybe if they win like 60 games or something? Or do you think that's not happening? Do you think Jalen
no.
Brunson gets respect now? Or do you think
Man, bro, if Jalen Brunson had like
MVP
enter like
year?
MVP talks, that'd be fucking crazy.
I would
Cause like
love that.
right now he's like the man of the league. Like he just won MVP, he just won a championship. So like he's like the
Finals
man of the
MVP.
league right now.
That's why I think so. It's just fun. It's fun. It's a fun conversation to talk about because like at the end
Yeah.
of the day, we have no idea what's gonna happen. In our in by November, we're probably gonna be looking like holy shit, Aaron Gordon might be an MVP candidate this season. It's gonna be some random shit like that. But
He did drop 50 in the first game
in the
last season.
first
Could
game,
fucking
yeah,
happen again.
yeah, it was 50. Like so, something out of left field is gonna happen, and Franz Wagner is gonna be a finalist by the end of the year. Just watch out for that, bro. But I think it's gonna be a
Yeah.
fun year of talking some ball. But somebody we don't know where they're even gonna be playing next season, Kawhi Leonard. Talk to me about him, bro. How you
Kawhi,
feeling about?
Kawhi Leonard.
Do you think it's going through? You think like we don't have confirmation yet. There was that report that came out recently that kind of said like probably he's clear, but that's not confirmed from the NBA just yet. So we have no idea what's happening with
Yeah.
everything, what punishment's going to be coming out, if he's going to be on the Rockets or not the Rockets, the fucking Raptors or the Clippers. How you feeling about it?
Man, I mean I really hope the trade goes through because like again, like when that
I
trade
love
first went through, I
Scotty
was
and
really happy.
Kawhi.
I love Scotty like and I was telling you before like if that trade w weren't to go through I'd feel bad for Scotty Barnes the most
The most,
because
yeah.
like
You did say that.
absolutely because like I think having Kawhi next to him being that truest like established scorer and the number one option is just gonna help the team a lot more.
Perfect.
So
And Brandon
and
Ingram tried to be that, but just probably wasn't real. I know he was an
it just
all-star,
it
but it just wasn't for a championship level. They were able to make the playoffs, but they just weren't at
yeah
a championship level. I think they went to seven, right?
they
With the
went to seven
Cavs?
games but he was injured like three of those games.
Oh, was he really?
And the game
Dang.
and the games that he did play, he averaged like what, like 9 points?
Dang,
Like it was
really?
yeah, no, he was
I
pretty shitty
Ingram
in
was
that first
that
round match against
bad?
he was really,
Bro, I
really
don't
bad,
remember him
man.
playing.
Like
Who the hell was guarding Ingram where he's putting up 9 points per
I
game?
don't know, but like I
Is
remember
it
in the
was it because of
first
he was
game,
injured? How do I not remember this? That's crazy.
I think in the first game against the Cavs, I don't even think he had. I don't even think he had like 10 shots. Like he
Yeah.
shot
Oh yeah,
like
I
he
do
wasn't
remember
getting
that
the.
being an argument. And I remember after game one, like fuck,
Yes.
like I forgot who it was, but like they had crazy people getting more shots than Brandon Ingram. I'm like, what are we doing in the playoffs? And then
Hmm.
by the time we got to like game five, I was like, yeah, don't let Ingram get more shots because he was playing
Yeah.
horrible. No, I remember
Yeah.
exactly. Honestly, let me pull up his game log real quick from that.
That's when Scotty had to take over. But like now you bring in Kawhi. Like you're no way Kawhi is shooting less than 10 shots. So
Yeah, no way. Yeah, Kawhi's gonna get like, especially in the playoffs
yeah.
too. That's obviously where he's gonna be eating. Yeah,
But no, yeah.
in this
I
series,
yeah.
he put up his stat line is 1 point, 1 rebound, 2 assists. That was only in 11 minutes though. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. That's all right.
Yeah.
12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. That makes sense. 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Oh my gosh. And then 17, 2 and 4. Yeah, it was a pretty bad series.
Yeah.
The 1 point in the 11 minutes definitely hurt, but it wasn't like that was a bad game. They only lost by five. Like it wasn't a
Yeah.
blowout. He just wasn't good enough, or I think he got injured. That's why. That's why he only played
I
11
think it
minutes.
was like a heel injury or something like that.
Yeah, heel contusion. Look at you. Oh my gosh, look at you. Bro knows his
You
stuff. He
know
knows his
me.
stuff. Right heel or
But
inflammation. Sorry, inflammation. But go
yeah,
ahead,
but no,
finish your Raptor stuff.
I want that trade to go through because, like, look, we've seen a lot of these East teams, get better. The East is getting more interesting. If that trade was to go through, like, some teams might look at the Raptors to like maybe not be like true title contenders, but, like they're definitely gonna be a hard to beat team, and
Mm-hmm.
no one's gonna score on them.
Nope.
Like their defense is gonna be insane.
Really
Both
good.
Kawhi and Scotty are
CMB
both
is
really
only gonna get better too.
exactly. So like, no, I really want that trade to go through, and I mean, just also for the Raptor side, like I don't want to have to deal with having Brandon Ingram back and be all awkward and shit. Now we got to find
Mhm.
you a different team because you're not going to want to play with us, obviously. So, no, yeah, really
Yeah,
hope,
let the
yeah,
trade go through. Just take the Clippers first round picks.
yeah, bro,
Who can The Clippers are gonna be fucking good anyway, so take their
yeah.
fucking picks
They
anyway.
have such an odd team as well. Like
They really
when I look at their roster, I'm just like, bro, like this is like a legitimate 2K roster.
what Brandon Ingram, Benedict Mathurin, Darius Garland, Brooke
Keen
Lopez.
Wagler, Brook Lopez, Max
Nah,
Strus.
honestly, Yannick is taking back that. He's Yannick. Honestly, I like that team with Yannick too. Yannick coming
I mean, if
back.
he's back by the start of the season, 'cause
I
he had a pretty nasty injury.
I think I mean, it's a fucking 82 game season, bro. He'll be back in time. He doesn't have to be back by the start of the season. He'll be
I
back
know,
at any point of the
But
season.
like Brook Lopez is probably going to be starting for
Well,
quite
yeah,
some
no
time.
shit. But what I'm saying is, did you not just hear me say Yannick will take his starting spot?
You never know. You never know. You never know. Who's their coach again?
45-year-old Brooke Lopez, bro. Fuck your ass, bro.
Who's their Tyronn Lue. Maybe Tyronn Lue is like, oh no, we need that veteran presence in that starting lineup versus fucking
Yeah,
Yannick.
the 30-year-old Brandon Ingram isn't enough, bro.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like 31, or no, I think he's just turning 30. He's about to
just
turn
turning 30.
30.
Yeah, yeah,
But he's getting old. He's getting old regardless.
yeah.
But that's Yannick will be back. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's my MVP pick. That's my MIP
Yeah.
pick, actually.
Hey, am I happy? You never
No,
know.
that's my MIP pick. Most improved player. Get ready for it.
MIP. We'll see. We'll
I could
see.
see it. All
Yeah.
right. We'll take a break here. Not break here, but like, what else is there to talk about league-wise? I'll just cut this out of the video.
Yeah. I mean, should we talk I mean, never. I was gonna bring up like, cause like the next thing is like Jonathan Kaminga. That's like the big.
Yeah, that doesn't need a segment. That definitely doesn't need a
Yeah.
segment. Let's do let's end it off on Ennis Cantor hate rant.
Oh my God.
Bro, what was pissing me off too, I was scrolling on Twitter trying to get some more news and shit, and I'm like, okay, let me limit because you can do this and like limit all your topics. And so I
Yeah.
did it and just put sports. And so I could just see sports news. All fucking Ennis Cantor
Yeah. I mean,
everywhere I
it just
see.
happened yesterday, so that's
And
all
I'm,
you'll be talking about.
bro, but it's like, come on, let me see some regular sports shit, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? It was stupid as hell because
Any basketball stuff is probably just gonna be related to the WNBA at the moment.
it's stupid as hell, man.
Yeah.
What,
But I don't know what other news is there.
I don't think there's anything else, honestly. I think that's like the most like recent, like, we talked about Klay, right? We
Talked
talked
about
about Demar. We talked about Peyton Watson. We talked about Kawhi. We even talked about Russ retiring.
yeah.
Uh,
Um.
me check my Enjoy Basketball newsletter.
Yes, that's
Angel Reese took the Sky to the playoffs. Not the Sky, the Atlanta Dream. I forgot she got traded. Oh, they beat the fucking Mercury. Fuck you, Angel Reese. Never
they're in
mind.
the playoffs right now?
They're about to be. Angel Reese dropped 31, 14, and 4. Yo, what the fuck? Okay.
Baller.
She kind of tough. She kind of tough.
But yeah, that's there's really nothing else that we can talk about.
All right, then we can just end this with like a regular, just
Yeah,
like an outro, I guess. Like it doesn't
yeah,
really
because like
matter.
I'm thinking like there's no literally no other news that like no other signing, no other like trade rumors. Um, I wish like we had like Jalen Duren information, but we don't, so we can't talk about that. Um,
Honestly, let's bring it up at least. Let's close it out with that. Let's just like bring it up because that's honestly a good point. Yeah, the fact that that isn't resolved yet,
sure, okay, yeah.
bro. Training camp's in like 3 fucking weeks, bro.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring it up.
It's literally that's yeah, yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Jalen Duren. We were just thinking of topics to talk about. Jalen Duren has not signed yet. It's currently August 24th. We are about like 3 to 4 weeks away from training camp. Training camp's usually like September, mid-September, late September until we get to preseason.
Yeah.
What's going on? How you? I know we have no
Dog, like
updates or
this is
news. We just kind of wanted to talk about it, but it's just kind of interesting that that's literally three to 4 weeks away, and we don't have any update on it. It's pretty scary.
dog, this has been going on since like this like off season started. And like
Literally, like it was. I think it was still going on during the playoffs. People were talking about like, oh, you can't pay this guy 40 million. You can't pay this guy 40
yeah, no,
million.
I was
You were
seeing like,
saying
oh,
that.
because like his original max extension price was 5 year 285, I believe, or something like that.
Jesus, yeah,
Maybe something like that.
bro,
And like
you had a
obviously it
scared
dropped
face on your face. You
significantly.
you literally were
Because
when you said it
either
out loud.
285, I think it was like 280 because he made all NBA. So like I assume that definitely helped. I was
That
like
was
280.
you, bro. You said,
Um But yeah, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know now what I'm sure now it's probably, I think the last thing I saw was like 5 year 150 something, which
that's a
like,
crazy downgrade to lose out on 100 million from a playoff
yeah, for
run.
sure. And like, listen, I understand like as his agent, whoever his agent is, like their job is to get not only him the most amount of money, but them the most amount of money as well. But it's just like I think it might get to a point where he just might take that qualifying offer, man, and just like
That's
bet on
scary.
himself, which it's
That's
scary. It's
scary.
scary for
Because
him, not on the
even
Pistons.
at least no,
Well,
honestly, I
actually, it's
think I
scary on both sides.
it's because then he could just leave next fucking season.
Yeah, and he
It's
will leave. Like,
that's
even
he
if the
will.
Pistons made the conference finals, like he will leave.
He would leave, yes. But
Yes.
freaking like at least we had the benefit of like obviously it probably worked out. It probably would have worked out a better way, but with DeAndre Ayton that whole situation with the Suns,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
we at least got the Pacers who offer him a contract. Nobody's offering Duran a offer sheet right now. Nobody has money to offer to Jalen Duran
Yeah.
right now, like
And like if
for
you're
that
the
offer sheet.
Pistons, why would you want to be in a position where like we gave DeAndre in the money, but like come playoff time, he checked the fuck out. So
Yep,
that might happen as well. Now,
exactly.
that could affect him, right, when it comes to finding a new team and a new contract, but like overall, like I don't know, like that's just it's just crazy how like nothing's been resolved.
Like
No new news saying like oh the Pistons and Jalen Duren have like fixed the relationship and things are going in the right direction. Like nothing.
and
Everything has just been negative.
I feel bad for Cade because above all, even if you do get Duran back, you're still going into a season where Isaiah Joe is going to be your second offensive
Yeah,
option.
I'm not gonna lie. The Pistons are they're gonna be pretty bad next year. Like
Isaiah Joe's good. He's better than he looks just because he was playing on OKC. There's better players.
but like
He
if
will be
he's
better,
Cade's second
but
option,
second
just
option, I don't know how I feel. Maybe he might, but I don't know, bro. I did
yeah,
like him for his first couple seasons because I remember Isaiah Joe was on the Sixers first, right?
yeah.
Yes, I liked him on his first season on the Thunder because that's when he was like, oh, okay, this guy's tough. But I last season definitely was just his worst one. So seeing him next to Cade as like genuinely like probably will get the second most shots up a night because Tobias Harris is gone too. Tobias
Oh
Harris had
my
a couple
God, bro,
20
their
plus point
offseason,
games in the playoffs. Like there was a reason that they were competitive in those games. Did he
bro,
have
their
a 30 bomb
offseason
in the
has been
playoffs?
yeah, bro, their offseason has been horrible.
It's been unfortunate for the
You
Pistons.
can't figure out the Jalen Duren situation. You replace your second best scorer in the playoffs in Tobias Harris with fucking John Collins, who's nowhere near the same player. Um, yeah, I this is like, and I saw someone make a great point where it's just like the Pistons haven't been in this position for a long time, so they probably don't even know what the fuck to do. Like when it comes to like giving like max contracts and shit, they're like, what do we do? Like this hasn't been done in a long time. And I'm also even wondering like,
They weren't
what
even
do they
giving
do with this?
Andre Drummond's max contracts, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and I'm also wondering like, because I also seen stuff like maybe they might feel the same way with the Star Thompson, like they might not give him this them kind of money that.
That's
Which
scary to
I'm like,
think
if
about,
you lose,
bro.
I'd be more sad losing a Sar versus
I
Jalen
would
Duren,
too.
100%.
That's like one of the best defenders in the league, bro. Before we sign off, I want to say Tobias Harris had 30 points in Game 7 of that playoffs to beat the Thunder
And
or beat the Magic.
you replaced him with the lob threat. Gotta
Bro,
love it.
look at his fucking his game log in this playoff series.
It was pretty
Six,
wild.
16, 11 and 2, 23, 7 and 2, 26 and 1, 23, 8 and 2, 22, 10 and 0, 30 and 9. Like what like Tobias Harris had a playoff. Hey, shout out to the Spurs. The
Shout out to the
Spurs,
Spurs, man.
that's a great freaking pickup, man. That's a great freaking pickup, man. That's pretty much it though. I don't think there's
Yeah.
much more to talk about. We just wanted to give a little segment to something else, make this video a little bit chunkier, some more news to talk about. And yeah, we'll definitely be back a lot more consistently now that news is starting to ramp up a lot more. Should be back next Monday with a long form video, but regardless, check out our TikTok. So we're gonna be uploading. We're about to film a bunch of videos right now where we're playing our little mini games and stuff. So make sure you're following us on TikTok, watching our YouTube shorts, following us on Instagram, on Twitter, all linked down below in the description. Following our personal channels as well. Dejan posts some videos. I got one video up. Just make sure you go check them out, and we'll be back another time.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.